Hello everyone and welcome back to another video in which we will be discussing about the installation of runner machine and the jump host VM, which is basically our staging VM. Okay, so before what we discuss is we discuss about nested virtualization, we install the KVM, after that we set up these bridges, right? We install the EVNG, and then after EVNG we also install our controller, which is in the VSR, Nokia VSR. And today we are going to install the runner machine, which is used for the CI/CD pipeline. I'm going to discuss about it, and also the Ubuntu workstation, which will be used for the development and the staging environment. Okay, I hope so. Let's go to the first slide. Why jump host and the runner VM? Basically, the jump host server is act as a secure gateway through which all the network traffic to your internal network must pass. You cannot access the network without going to the jump host server. But here we are using it for other purpose. In the context of development, it can also serve as a centralized staging or development server. So here we are most specifically will be using for the development and staging environment. Okay, so what is the uses of it? It as a security by separating the development environment from the other parts of the infrastructure, especially the production environment, right? Because you are not doing all the development in your own laptop, so definitely there is a separate server on which all the code reside. So you can think of that. So this is the staging. In the DevOps, we use the separate one. And similarly, you have the centralized access. It provides a single point of access which can be tightly controlled and monitored. This is one another benefit. The third one is consistency. The developers who are working in a team can work on a consistent environment that matches the production setup. Basically, it reduces work on many machines instead of working on a single host server machine. And also the benefit is collaboration, which enables a shared environment for developers, which can particularly useful for teams to integrate and test their code in a controlled setting before it hits the CI/CD pipeline. Don't worry about the CI/CD pipeline. We are going to discuss in a separate series, because this series is just to have a environment setup ready. All right, and you need to know idea what's happening in the real world. Okay, now let's go to the runner machine. What's runner machine? Is a dedicated server or VM that listens the job from the CI/CD pipeline and execute them. What is CI/CD pipeline? Basically, we use GitLab, Jenkins, GitHub, which is basically pushing the config when we make the push. Basically, the code is pushed to the what do you call it, to the production environment, or it could be also in the testing environment. So for that we use a runner machine which is separate. Okay, what is the benefits? Number one is automation, which automates the process of testing code because you are building artifacts and deploying them to various environments. Secondly is isolation, because you are by using a separate machine, you are ensuring that the build process is isolated from the development activities, reducing the risk of disturbing ongoing development. Third is scalability. Basically, you can have multiple runner machines can be added to handle an increasing load. But here we are going to use just single one just to demonstrate that how the environment work in the cloud environment and in the production environment, or what you say in the development in the real world. Okay. Fourthly, it is resource optimization, and runners can be configured to be specific resources or environment for particular jobs. All right, and also for the parallel execution, support parallel execution of the job, which means that tests and builds can be run simultaneously, reducing the time needed for each integration cycle. If you are not getting, we will be having different series discussing about different software life cycles, so it will be much more clear. And then it is the last is clean environment. Each job can be run in a clean environment in a runner machine, making sure that builds and tests are not affected by the previous jobs. Okay, I hope it gives the idea about the two VMs, that why it was in our topology before. So today we are going to finish all this topology VMs. We will be adding different VMs, but it will be a different part of series of videos. Okay, for the installation of the VM, we are using jump host server, or the workstation you can say, or staging environment. We are using Ubuntu server, which can be downloaded from this link. And for the CLI, which is the runner machine, you can download from this link. Once you download the ISO file, you need to copy to the hypervisor. And from hypervisor, you can create and define the XML file. Once the XML file is defined, you need to start the VM and then proceed for the installation, as we did it in the previous videos. There is another option, as I showed you, that we can also create the XML file. You can use the word install. Remember, in the initial video I discussed that instead of XML, you can use this also option, which is word install command. You give the name of the machine, which could be runner or could be any other VM name. You give the RAM, how much required, and you give the CPU, what is the OS type, what is the variant, and then you give the QCO file where it exists. Then you give the ISO file, and then the network bridges. We are using outbound bridges and BR inbound bridges, as we have already discussed in our previous video. VNCs too, we can get the access from the VNC real VNC viewer. So this is the settings which is required if you are using the word install. Okay, for the DevNet Lab, these are the packages will be required, which I will be installing, but not now, but just for your to get the idea. If you are proceeding for the DevNet Expert Lab exam, you need this Python, Ansible, Docker, and many others. Around 19 softwares which are needed to set up in your labs to practice and get ready for your lab. So this is also available on the Cisco website. All right, so let's start installation where we are. Okay, I am logging now to the what you call it KVM hypervisor, and you can see the images are there. Now I will go to I will install first the runner machine, if you don't mind. And you see I have already defined the XML file. Let's see what is in the XML file. Name. I actually, what I did, I used this command first, and then the VM was installed and I extracted from the dump XML. So you can use this method, but I use this one because I do not have the XML before. So I copy from the dump XML and I created modify according to my need. This is metadata that is telling, okay, this will be the operating system. I am giving the memory, and I am giving the boot order. Then I am giving the model name. And what else important here is the QCO path, where you should be the QCO file reside. I have not created yet. If you see, I will create it. Where is the ISO file? So these are the two bridges which I am creating, and the VNC. Now I need to create first the QCO file. Okay. Create. Okay, I can use this one. 25 GB is sufficient. Okay, now it's created. Now I am going to define the XML file. And I am going to start the VM. And once it is started, I need to know what is the port. No, sorry. I am checking the bridges. We can see play. Okay, it's number one. Already started. I will choose the minimal version. I will keep installing later on whatever is required separately as per my lab requirement. And I will click done. It's asking for the setting. Subnet is 192.168.4.0/22. IP is 192.168.4.140. Gateway is 192.168.4.1. Name server is 192.168.4.105, 88888, and save. The second one is for the inband. If it's still not clear, if you are forgetting, let me again run the topology. This is outband on your left hand side, this one, which is going to communicate with the internet. And inband will be for internal communication between all those VM, because in the EVNG we'll be having a router. Many routers will be there. Okay. And from that router, you need to manage it, right? Those should be manageable from somewhere. So all those will be in the one, what you call, in this bridge, which is 10.244 subnet. I have defined 10.244. 10 is because I'm using the VLAN, so that's why I choose this way. 10.244, 10.140. There is no gateway needed. 10.244, 10.105 is my DNS server, which we configured in our previous videos. And let's click save. No need for proxy. What it is asking, the mineral location is being tested, and it will continue for installation. It will take a while. So let's wait. I need to click done. Use entire disk. Set up the disk. I will not use the custom. I will let it go because click done. It's telling the file system summary. What is this? New. Use devices. Done. Are you sure? Yes. Of course. Continue. Now here it is not like root user in Red Hat Linux, which we did it before. I need to give some username here. My server name will be runner, and username will be Jawad. Password you can choose as yours, as you like. And then you go. What is asking? Skip for now. Yeah, I don't want to skip it. Install Open SSH server. Yeah, I will go for it. I do not need to import right now, nothing. It is asking me if you want. As I told you, I will install separately one by one. Even I can install right now Docker and Kubernetes, but I'm not doing any other installation at the time being. Installation is complete. Now I will click reboot. Okay, I need to unmount this. What is the command? Okay, it is SDA is the target device. So it will remain like that. The runner is the machine. I will eject and then I will go back to the this one and I will click enter. Okay, it seems to be it is stopped. Wish list minus all. Wish auto start. So whenever it's rebooted, it will automatically start. No, 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 no. Wish destroy. Okay, what is the mistake? I have to go back to this runner. Wish edit runner. Okay, and I will go to I will click this one HD. Give the priority this one. What else? Q code is already after that. That's fine. Sorry. Okay, I have edited and I will start again. Runner, go back. Now it will be rebooted from the hard disk instead of, because the boot order was not still changed. Okay, the because the thing is that I need to install the package also for this one, which I haven't done it. But right now it's not needed. What is the, you see, it's already there. I can ping it, there is no problem. I will go into the DNS machine. Also, you can see I can ping the in-band IP. So this runner machine is ready, and it is connected to the internet. There is no worries because this is 192.168, which is this is the uh, going to the Wi-Fi router, this IP, and it will be netted automatically. Uh, so this runner machine setup is ready. Now we will proceed for the Ubuntu, what you call, which is our workstation, or you can say staging environment, where we'll put all the code. All right, let's go to here. CD. What is, you see this is already copied, so I need no need to copy, because as I discussed here in our steps, you need to download this desktop version. Okay. Uh, just this. And I need to create the file. Okay, where it is, this one, jump post. I will create this one, and here it is created. I give this command. All right, you can see it is the file is QQ, and where it should create, it will just create the disk space. Now if I do ls, it's created. As I told you, it is the same method you can do with the word install or the XML file. XML file is already defined. I will again open for you jump post XML. You can see Linux information. What is the Linux? Ubuntu. It's about metadata is given. How much memory? 4 GB fine. Here I have mentioned I will give CD-ROM first initially, and then all right, I will give hard disk. Let's see what happens. It is much better, I think, to give, so I do not have to change. And Here I have already given the path of the QCO. You can see the path of the ISO file. Two bridges, outband, inband, again the same setup, but the VM purpose is different. How we will define the code? We will write the code here, but it will be stored here. We will discuss in the next video. All right, Varsh define dot jump post dot example. Now we will start. Wish sheet display. Sorry, it's 2. Let's go there. Finish this one. 2 is here already. I need to install. Yeah, of course, install. Man. It will unpack the installer and it will start reading the packages. I like the graphics of Ubuntu. I'm using Ubuntu because it's also used in the DevNet lab, in the Cisco lab. You can use any other one. It's up to you. Install Ubuntu. English, yes. English US is fine. Minimum installation. I don't want this all Office utilities because I'm not working anything. Okay, I will install updates, no worries. It's giving me warning. Oh my god, it will delete all my data. Oh my god. Nothing to worry. Calling partition. Yes, continue. Oh, where I am located. Sydney. Continue. My name is Jawad. My computer name will be what? Jump host. Jump host is spelling is correct. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, weak password. I don't have the directory. Hmm?
You said mm, good for engineering.
What?
You said is not good for engineering.
You see what you said.
University of Sydney.
That's-
They're more arts and law students.
Mhm.
Like, they support them more.
How you know?
But everyone is saying that that's because they fund them more. And also they're saying that UCIT is very unsupportive, like the teaching.
शेयरशिप पहले ही डाल देना जो तुम्हारे लिए का है
मैंने UNSW पहले डाला.
Okay, I need to remove it again, the same scenario. I need to first see what is the target device. It's also the SDA. So sometimes it's changed. Now I will click hit enter. It will be stopped. I need to start page auto start jump host start. It is just flagging that on the restart of the KVM, this VM will be automatically started. Okay. Now it is restarting. I need to give this settings because this is not what I required. So 192, 168, 4.150, this is as per our plan. 255, 255, 252.0, 192, 168, 4.1 is the gateway. What is the DNS is not manual. Oh yes, 168, 4.105, and then 8.8.8.8. Apply. Now this one, IP4 manual 10.244, 10. What was the IP? 150, 255, 255, 2550. No gateway. Not DNS. Okay, 110.244.10.105. No need for this. Apply. It's now. Let me check this again. IP4 manual. Yeah, that is correct. Okay, let me restart it and check. Oh, leave it. Remind me later. I don't want it. Oh, God. Next. I will restart it. Log in now. You go into the terminal. IPA is configured and it's also configured. Let me ping the gateway. I think the gateway will not be ping. No, it's ping because the package is already installed. On the runner machine store, it's not installed, but I will do it later on. Okay, I can also check from my laptop. Jump host. Yes, I can ping it. You can see because I've already making the DNS entries on the Wi-Fi setting. I have already added my DNS name and the suffix also. Because of the suffix, I do not need to write that UJNetLab. Okay, I do not need to write it. Now I will go back to the DNS just to check the other network is working or not. What was IP? 150. So this is all pingable. Let's go back to the topology. Now our runner machine and the Ubuntu workstation is ready. All these VMs are ready. In the next video, what we are going to do, we are going to install the VS Code and we are going to connect our VS Code to this Ubuntu machine here, and we will make some hello world program to demonstrate that it's executing. Actually, our code will not be stored in our local machine, which is Windows, but actually it will be, because in the real environment, this is how you do. You do not code on your machine. It is all deployed on the staging environment, right? So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.